Hi everybody, HP Patrick here, playing with my camera a bit as I adjust. I haven't been on in a few weeks, mostly because about a week or so after the last time, I had a really bad allergy attack, in the sense that I'm not really allergic to anything in the, like, oh my god, anaphylactic shock or whatever that is, and die. No, more like, it had all the signs of a cold, sinuses, and basically my body doesn't like big weather changes. So when it started to get cold here, my body was like, no, we don't like this. So anyway, and you might notice I'll start losing my voice a little bit, and it sounds a bit rougher, like I've been sleeping, when actually I have been up all day. So in order to distract myself, I thought I would show you guys some stuff, and why I'm berating myself for not remembering that Christmas in July means you start your Christmas presents in July. As it is, I'm in the process of finishing up some stuff, and it's going to be a bit of a noisy thing. I'm sure you guys can hear my fan running in the background, and there's going to be a lot of plastic involved in this. And I'm not afraid to actually show some of these Christmas presents, because most of the people that watch this, if anybody does, either I've already made presents for them and they've gone out and they've gotten them, so I wouldn't have them here, or these are all actually for members of my family who don't do a lot of interneting. So, and yes, I used interneting as a word. So I got this wild, crazy idea a couple weeks ago to do pillows for my family. And while that's not unusual, I've done pillows for my aunt before, and I've done pillows for my cousin before. A couple years ago, I made blankets for him. Well, I didn't really do anything last year. I think it was... No, last year I did do the blankets. Anyway, sidetracked, and it's kind of late. It's like almost 1 in the morning for me. Anyway, so I got this wild idea to do some new pillows for them, especially because I was playing around on Fandom and Stitches, and I found a lot that I wanted to try. So, using the patterns from Fandom and Stitches, I did blow a few of them up, simply because I needed 10-inch squares. So, let me show you what I've got. This is the Pac-Man pattern, and the reason I have them wrapped in plastic is I have several cats, and one of my cousins is allergic to cats. Like, she doesn't really ever come over, simply because more than a half hour at my house and she starts reacting pretty badly. So as I was doing these and finishing these, I put them back in the pillow bags that they came in when I bought them from the store. But anyway, the Pac-Man, my cousins were very much into video games when we were all growing up, and they always had the latest system, because that was like their thing. It wasn't, you know, a rich thing or anything. They just always had the latest system. But I have a distinct memory, a lot of distinct memories of watching my cousins play video games and being pretty darn sad that I really couldn't compete. And I've never really been into video games anyway, so but I just did this with some yellow and black that I have, and it's bordered with some starry fabric that kind of looks like the Pac-Man pellets in a way, but it's really just starry fabric. And then I just used a basic brown as background. Put that there. Then for his wife, who is a Harry Potter fan, I chose, let's see here, one of the Project of Doom blocks, the Harry's glasses, because I figured that would make it obvious Harry Potter without just being whimsical or wizardry or stuff like that. This is very obviously a Harry Potter reference. And then this is just some fabric. I think I picked this stuff up at a local fabric store. Otherwise, I picked it up at Honeybee when I went to go visit Elfingen this summer. But I think this was the local fabric place. Then my uncle, we're not really close. I mean, we get along and everything, but I'm closer to his daughter and his wife, who's my blood relative, and So anyway, but I know that he likes castles, so I used Cat's castle pattern. This was the 5-inch pattern, which I did blow up, and I got some cool stony fabric. And actually this Starry Night fabric is the same that goes around my cousin's Pac-Man, mostly because I have a lot of it and I really like it. And then for my cousin Amy, we're really close in age, like we're 2 years apart, and we've been friends all our lives. And so anyway, she likes things with her name on it, and since 5-inch patterns and I needed only 15 inches across, I decided to do just her initial. So I've got an A, and this is courtesy again of Open Jen, and her favorite colors are blue, but I did use a little bit of purple and bluish green. And then on the back, I found this rainbowy heart fat quarter that I have, and the reason I chose this is because with her name being Amy, which means loved or beloved, I always put like hearts when I make her something. Kind of, it's been a long-standing joke with us. And then my cousin's grandmother, my uncle's mom, who is not related to me, always comes to visit at Christmas time, so I usually get to see her. And Mrs. F is a nice lady, and so and I can't just go and make nothing, you know, make something for everybody and nothing for her. So actually, when Open Jen asked me a few months ago to test one of her patterns before she put it out, I said sure, and I asked her what I should do with them when I was done, and she said I could do whatever with them, or at least that's how I remember it. No, she said I could. It was mine to do with. But anyway, I took the Sweet Sue Tops a Tree, and then I bordered it in this kind of snowman, penguin fabric, and then I ran out, or no, I cut it short. That's what I did. I only put like 1-inch borders on them because I didn't know what I was going to do with this yet, and I probably thought I was going to put it on a 12-inch pillow, which would have been enough. But this is a 14-inch pillow, so I needed to do a little bit more, so I had to run an extra 1.5 inch of border around it. And then the back side is actually fabric from a fat quarter that I found at Joann's, and it's got Santas and snowmen and candies and stuff like that. Then last but not least, like I said, my aunt is the one who's related to me. She's my mom's older sister, and she's also my godmother, and she's my closest aunt, both in distance and as far as how much we talk to each other and everything. And if you remember my video where I talked about the peanut butter cookies, this is the same aunt, and I'm getting peanut butter cookies for Christmas. And so anyway, the idea kind of all stemmed from an idea I had to do for hers, and because she's my godmother, I wanted to make her a fairy godmother pillow. This is my wit. This is why I'm crazy like this. And so I got Open Jen's Flower Fairies patterns, and I did 2 of them, and then I just used some fabric that I had on hand, because I was originally going to make 4, and it's very time consuming, and I was pleased that I didn't screw 2 up, so I didn't want to try for 4. Stop while I was ahead. So I got some blue butterflies, and I got some ladybug fabric, and then I just bordered it with something I had on hand. And then the back panel, which you can't see because of the plastic, is sparkly, very sparkly poo. And since my aunt's favorite color is pink, at least I think it is, I'm pretty sure it is, that's what I did for her. I still have to seam up the bottoms for my aunt and her mother-in-law's pillow. I got 4 done tonight, and I'm getting really tired, and since I don't really particularly care for hand sewing as it is, I'm going to kind of quit while I'm ahead. So I have those, and I forgot something. One of the other things I have, and I got to move to get it, hang on. forgot this part. My cousin, the one that I'm making Pac-Man one for, and his wife, they had a baby girl earlier in 2011, and when she was born, she was 3 months premature, so she was very, very tiny, like 1 pound, 4.5 ounces, and 11 inches long. And by whatever you may believe in, I personally believe in miracles. So this baby grew up, and she had no major health issues, and so it's really been a very wonderful thing to have this addition to our family. And so this is her first Christmas, and because I don't really like giving pillows to babies, that whole smothered infant possibility, I ended up making her, because they post a lot of pictures of her on Facebook, and she's always wearing a hat. So what I ended up doing is I ended up making her a little hat for her little head, because I think the square hats on babies look really funny. And then I put some cute little tendrils here. It actually made me think if I had done this in black and white, it kind of would have been like Abby Shudo if you watch NCIS. So I'm very pleased with how this came out. So, and I'm hoping I get to see the baby for Christmas. So, so yeah, this is this pattern was actually just single crochet through the back loop, and it's like, I don't know, something like 20 some stitches, maybe 30 stitches, and I just rolled up the edge to give it a better look, and it's through the back loop, and then you fold it in half, and then you seam it up here, and you just add these as you're seaming. So super easy. Can't take credit for the idea. I think I got it out of a Lion Brand book, but I did play with it a bit. So this is for baby Tilly, and that's like 12 minutes, and I don't know how to edit, so I'm going to stop now because I think 15 minutes is my limit for YouTube videos. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a happy whatever holiday you celebrate, and if you don't celebrate anything, then just have a good week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.